Welcome everyone to my Gamescom 2014 coverage of Sony's press conference, and I have here, just like I did recently, way before the conference started for Sony, I uploaded my Microsoft press conference reactions video going through everything they showed. So just like Microsoft's video, I'm going to be doing the same thing for Sony, and I'm not really surprised. I'm not really shocked, and I'm not hyped. I'm actually kind of disappointed, to be honest with you guys. And I feel like they didn't really show anything. I feel like nothing was really shown that really surprised me. And kind of the same way I felt about Microsoft's conference. But in all honesty, to be straight up with you guys, I think that for Sony's Gamescom conference, they show a lot more games compared to Microsoft. But with a couple of exclusives here and there, but I feel like there were more indie games than a little bit when it comes to Sony's conference, especially with going through all the games that they showed. But I'm going to get to that in my honest feelings, and also the fact that there was no Uncharted 4 gameplay, or no gameplay of Uncharted 4, no new trailer, nothing. It didn't even make an appearance at Gamescom. But one thing I do want to mention before I get started, they did announce at the end, towards the little post, the post show right after the conference ends. They announced that the order 1886 trailer. There was a brand new trailer, but I never saw it. They said it was earlier during the show, but I never saw that. I didn't see that on live stream. And also, not to mention, the stream did kind of crash a couple times. I think it was 2 to 3 times, so I did kind of miss out on a couple things. But I'm going to get to that once I get there and go through all the games. So let's just get started. Stupid Gamescom 2014, not good at all, in my opinion. So the show opened up with Little Big Planet 3, which is coming out November 18th of this year. This was pretty good, and it was nice to see a little intro and everything. And right after that was just Bloodborne, which is pretty much the makers and the creators of Dark Souls and Demon Souls. It played just like it, so they show a couple gameplay, some brand new gameplay footage from that game. So Bloodborne looks decent, and Little Big Planet 3 is, of course, is good as well, and that's just a PlayStation 4 exclusive, so no surprise there. The Tomorrow Children, which was an indie game, the very first indie game that they showed, was right after Bloodborne. So it kind of reminded me a little bit of Fat Princess. I don't know if you guys heard of that game before, but I thought that was just another version of that game. But just the way it looked and everything, the Tomorrow Children is what it's called, an indie game. So The Vanishing Ethan Carter is an indie game that was also right after the Tomorrow Children was shown. It is exclusive to PlayStation 4, by the way, so yet another indie game. Volume, which is going to be for PS4 and the PlayStation Vita, coming next year. And according to the gameplay and stuff, it's a stealth-based game, in a maze or something like that. But you guys have to really check it out to really see what it's like. It wasn't really not all that surprising to me, so it didn't really get my attention. So I was just already ready to see what was next, and for them to move on to the next game instead of just showing all these indie games and everything like that. So next was Hollow Point, and also DayZ. I didn't really get to see Hollow Point because I saw a lag, because I was kind of watching IGN's stream, to be honest with you guys, for the first part, and then I moved on eventually to a Twitch stream that I found on Facebook, because I was looking around for other streams, because I got tired of the lag, and it was freezing and crashing a little bit when I was watching IGN stream. So I didn't get to see what Hollow Point was going to be, what it looked like, and what they actually showed. Was it gameplay, or was it another gameplay trailer that doesn't probably look nothing like the game, but just like a trailer just to make the game look good? Who knows? But I didn't see what Hollow Point was going to be, what it was really like. DayZ looked pretty good. They showed a game trailer for that. It was lagging again for this for the video in the stream, so I didn't really see too much of DayZ. But right after all the lag was going, I eventually switched to Twitch, and right after that, after quickly switching to a Twitch live stream, they showed off Hellblade, which is like the creators from Heavenly Sword and Devil May Cry. So I think that's going to be pretty much a Devil May Cry and Heavenly Sword game thrown together. It looked really good. And it looks like you're going to be playing with like a female character as the main character of the game. Hellblade it's called. So I thought that was one of the good games that they showed, along with the next one that's right after. That's next is Rhyme, which is also exclusive to PlayStation 4. And from when I look how Rhyme opened up in the beginning, I just immediately thought of Wind Waker, The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, one of the original GameCube games that I played just years ago. I thought it was something like that, but it looked really cool, and just the graphics were really great and everything. But I think is that an indie game? But I know that's exclusive to PlayStation 4. But is that a indie game? But Rhyme was one of my favorite games so far out of the whole conference. But I'm gonna get to the others as well. They showed off more indie games. So they showed off Ether One, Nom Nom Galaxy, and some others. I didn't even write all those down, but it was just more indie games. It was just so many indie games, and I feel like it was too much indie games. And like, how many indie games are you gonna show? Like, I don't have anything against indie games, but some of them are good. But I'm just like, come on, how many indie games are they gonna really show for this conference? It's just like every conference is both Sony and Microsoft gonna show anything but just indie games and not actual exclusives or actually any decent games or new IPs or anything. Just or maybe first party titles, for example, instead of just indie games all the time. So right after the numerous indie games was more Destiny. Nothing new there, so we already know Destiny's coming. So I didn't pay too much attention to that. They showed off, I don't know if these are like different game modes or something that they talked about. So they mentioned something about Skirmish, Rumble, Salvage, and Combined Arms and stuff like that, with different like game modes that you can play. Things that you'll be able to experience day one when you go to play Destiny. And right after that was the announcement of The Dark Below, which is the first expansion for Destiny that will be available coming this December for Destiny. So nothing new there. We already know Destiny's coming. And next was more Far Cry 4, and I already saw that at E3, so nothing new there, so I don't really care about that. So, but it was announced that if you pre-order, you'll get 10 keys to Karat, and you can send it to your friends to join you and all that stuff. So it was just more Far Cry footage and gameplay and all that stuff. So we already know it's coming. Middle Earth Shadows of Mordor, that was shown off next, and that's coming out October 3rd of this year. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, they show off like the cardboard box and its upgrades with its unique abilities and everything. Like one of the abilities was just like you can have the box form as and take the form of a saluting soldier to distract enemies like other guards and everything, and you'll be able to get away. And you can also jump out of the box when they're coming right towards you before they even spot you right off the bat, and they'll just be so distracted by the picture of the saluting guard. And then the other picture of another upgrade that they showed off, it was many others they had, but they didn't want to show too much, was a picture of a girl in a bikini, a bikini that distracts guards on Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. So you can also use that to draw the attention of guards around you and everything and stuff like that, and then you can just take them down right off the bat as soon as they're like distracted by the picture, whether you do the saluting guard or the girl in the bikini or a swimsuit, whatever you want to call it. So those were the only two forms that they showed, and then they moved on to a new IP, some new game trailer called PT, and it's a new game trailer. You guys can check that out. That's going to be available on the PlayStation Store to find more about PT. So that's the new game that you guys can check out. Then they talked about Share Play, where you can invite any PlayStation Plus member to play any game that you want to. And then right after that, the stream crashed, and it didn't come back till after maybe 30 to 35 seconds or something like that. And then they jumped to PlayStation Now right after that, and then the stream crashed again right after that. So I didn't really hear too much about share play and PlayStation Now. And then also PlayStation TV, so it was just more lagging and stream crashing. But this time I wasn't even on IGN stream. I wasn't still on the IGN stream. I was watching the Twitch stream on Twitch TV. And then right after that, but I did catch that PlayStation TV will be coming November 15th, I think it was, but I didn't really get the official date. I know it's going to be somewhere in November, but due to the stream crashes, I couldn't really catch the official release date of PlayStation TV. Until Dawn was one of the expected titles I was expecting to see at Gamescom, which is a new horror game, and it was announced that your choices affect your gameplay experience and your pathway and everything that goes on in the game and everything like that. So I think Until Dawn is one of my favorite games that they showed off this year for Gamescom, next to Rhyme. Drive Club, graphically beautiful and all that stuff. So I already heard about Drive Club because I already knew it. I heard it got delayed and stuff. So that's gonna be coming out October 8th, which is my birthday. So that'll be pretty cool to pick up on as a birthday gift, I guess. But I'm not all that into racing games. But when I think of racing games, I like Crash Team Racing, Mario Kart, and all that kind of stuff, and maybe a little bit of Burnout and Need for Speed here and there, and then not Gran Turismo or anything like that, or Forza. But I'm not really all that into racing games, but those are some of my top favorite racing games when I want to play like a racing game all of a sudden right then and there, right off the bat. Tearaway was shown off. It was a unique, cute game. It's cute, pretty fun. One of the most fun games they ever showed off during their whole conference, in my opinion. But I would say this is my top favorite, and just Tearaway, Rhyme, and just also Until Dawn will be my three favorites. But that's coming out next year. I know that game was originally a PlayStation Vita game, but now it's been ported to PlayStation 4. Next was Alien Nation, and it was from the makers of Dead Nation, Super Stardust HD, and also WrestleGun. So two games that were PlayStation games off the PlayStation Store that you could download off of. So it played more like a Dead Nation game, in my opinion. Next was just Wine. I don't know if it was called Wine or what, but that's gonna be for PlayStation 4, and that was it. That was just it for the conference. I don't see any. There was no other games announced or anything like that. I don't know what else to say. I don't have any sort of reactions for it because I'm really disappointed with it. And there was no Uncharted 4, and then most of the chat was going nuts saying Fallout 4, Fallout 4. Even though I would love to see that, but that's just like in another world, and everyone just keep dreaming about Fallout 4. But no Uncharted 4 was shown, surprisingly. I thought they were going to show that off as just like a bombshell, and I didn't see any bombshells, to be honest with you guys, and I'm really disappointed. I didn't really like Gamescom this year, and I don't know. I don't think I'm going to watch EA Access tomorrow. I don't know, since that's tomorrow. Nintendo doesn't have a Gamescom conference, I don't think. I don't think they ever did have a Gamescom appearance, other than just like E3 and all that stuff. And maybe and that's it. But I don't think I'm gonna watch EA's Access, and I think I'm just gonna call it quits for Gamescom. So that's pretty much it for my reactions. But I don't think Sony or Microsoft did all that good. But from Microsoft, going back to Microsoft's little conference and everything, their biggest bombshell was just like getting Tomb Raider to be like an exclusive game to Xbox One. But and with the bundle announcement with the white Xbox One and with Sunset Overdrive, and then the Halo 5 Guardians beta, and then the Halo Master Chief Collection with the remastered maps, and then the Halo 5 Guardians beta coming out on December 29th and all that stuff. Fable Legends beta that you guys could sign up for by going to the website. That was it. And I mean, I give them props. Both they did. At least they showed something. It's better to put up than shut up. But that's it. I'm not really just surprised. I'm not like shocked and just blown away from these conferences. I would just say like last year's Gamescom was way better when I talked about it back in 2013, because I have a playlist on that on my channel as well. But I think last year's was way better, and in my honest opinion, I think this year's E3 was better than Gamescom 2014. So that's it, and I don't know what else to say. Again, I'm surprised Uncharted 4 didn't make an appearance, so that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to end the video and just call it quits for Gamescom. So I won't be doing the EA Access coverage tomorrow, even though that's the only conference that's next to go for this week. I don't know if there's going to be Ubisoft or maybe Nintendo will have anything, or from the schedule I don't see anything else. So I'm just going to call it quits. So I don't care. Like most people just say that, oh, Microsoft won and Sony won. I'm not picking a winner. I don't think anyone won. I think they were neck and neck, honestly, with each other. I'm not picking a winner. So, and I felt the same way about this year's E3 too. There was no winner, and if anything, I still don't see a point of getting like a next gen system. Like I would never get like a next generation system just to play 1 to 3 games on, when I can just have plenty of games to play. When I still hold on my GameCube, I still have my GameCube, N64, and all those other games, and my PlayStation 3 and everything. I could just play all that stuff right there without having to just worry about just being stuck with just 2 to 3 games to play on the system and playing the same thing. And some are just playing Call of Duty Ghosts and just nothing but 1 or 2 games every day. Just FIFA, maybe it's a sport game, NBA 2K14, Ghosts all day long. Like, who wants to sit around and just play Call of Duty? Call of Duty Ghosts all day. Like, Ghost sucks to me, and that's just how I honestly feel. So I don't know, this next generation is not really all that, but if anything, I'll just say Microsoft has the better games right now. I don't know, I just don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Nintendo has Super Smash Bros coming out, but that's just only 1 game. That's going to be a killer app in my opinion, but I just don't see any point in getting any next gen systems until all the better games come out. But according to Gamescom, if Gamescom 2014 is not really all that good, so I'm just disappointed. It sucked, and they just both was just like, they just plummeted. I don't know. I just feel like they fell off the pedestal. It's just not all that good. So I'm just gonna end it and just say I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully we'll see better games. I wonder what happened with Uncharted 4 and maybe some other games and stuff. What happened to that rumor about Crash Bandicoot making an appearance to PS4? I wonder when they're going to do that. Will they do that next year for E3 or what? So I don't know what's coming. But until then, I'll just be playing by other games. Like, I'd rather play retro games than all these new games that just look graphically good, but they just flop and they might be good graphically, but they're not all that good, and they tend to fall off and have all these issues and everything. So that's it. So I don't know what you guys thought about the Sony press conference. I just thought it wasn't all that good. I'm really honestly disappointed again. And E3 wasn't all that good either. So here comes a thunderstorm. But hopefully, I don't know, maybe they'll get better, and who knows? I don't know. That's it. So comment your thoughts, rate it, or however you want. Like, dislike, I don't care. So thanks for watching.